seeding and transplanting. Now, this is advanced, so we're talking about food production, whether it's 3, 6, or 9 towers or 100 towers. For example, under the 369 premise where you want to deliver, if it's 3 towers, you're delivering 1 tower every week. Or if it's 6 towers, you're delivering 2 towers every week, and so on and so forth. Here at Gravenue Farm, we have 90 towers officially in production. So our goal is to get to 30 towers a week. We're not quite there yet, but we're on our way. What is your mission for your farm? Well, or for your small scale food production scenario. So for us, we grow 4 things. We grow arugula, all-star lettuce mix, ridgeline green romaine, Italian heirloom kale. We're growing a few other things for testing for customers. Some curly kale and some spinach and a few other things just to see the cycle. So what matters is, what are you seeding? How much of that are you seeding? And then when are you going to harvest it? When does the customer want it? So those are what determines when you seed, when you transplant into a spacer tray, when you transplant it into the tower, and how long it actually takes. So obviously in the summertime, the days are longer, the azimuth of the sun is much higher, and so we have a longer growing day. So things grow quicker, and in fact about a week quicker than in the winter. So right now, it's November, it's almost Thanksgiving, and the azimuth of the sun has gone dramatically down, and the days are much shorter. Our days are 6:15 to about 4:50. So we're 3 hours less of light a day right now. Well, 3 hours times 3 weeks is a lot, it adds up. So it's something just to consider when you're thinking about seeding, right? So we pick a day in the summertime and we seed on one particular day, that's our seeding day. We also have a typical harvest day, 1 or 2 harvest days, depending upon what's going on. Really only use one source, and that's Johnny's Seeds, johnnyseeds.com. We have an amazing rep, John, who works with us to help us figure things out, but it's really pretty simple. You're looking for the highest quality seed source, one that's super consistent. They actually really test all of their varieties out, and they have organic and non-organic, and really their non-organic stuff is sustainably grown, so it's extremely high quality. And so we have germination rates from them published on the seed packaging at 99% on some things. And so, so in other words, there's very little waste. Your plants are very healthy and good, and starting with a good seed source really matters. Seeding density is a big thing, and if you're seeding for a home use and you want to grow kale and let it grow for a long time, you would seed 1 to 3 seeds. If you're like what we're doing in a small scale food production and we're whole plant harvesting every single week, the density would be a lot denser because it's only going to live in the tower for 3 to 4 weeks at the most. And you pull the whole plant out, and so you have 10 to 15 plants growing instead of just 1. Considerations, for example, if you're going to grow, the 4 things we grow here germinate within a day or 2, but if you were going to plan your food production around parsley or cilantro or an herb, for example, it's a lot harder to do because, for example, a cilantro or parsley seed may take 2 or 3 weeks to germinate, where the lettuce that we're doing happens the next day or the day after.